Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul video. This is probably going to be quite long because the book haul will be covering from February to now, and we're now in early May. Yeah, enjoy! I've purchased a lot of books in the past few months. My book buying ban has gone really well. Yay! Up first, probably the most expensive thing I purchased in the past few months is this Inside No. 9 box set of the scripts. These are the scripts for season 4, 5 and 6. Inside No. 9 is a TV show by Reece Shearsmith and Steve Pemberton, and it's amazing. It's one of my favourite shows. This was actually released in October of last year and somehow it completely passed me by. I could only find it in paperback, and then I managed to find a website that was selling these box sets, so I managed to grab one. So I'm really chuffed that I have one now because it matches. Yay, these are 1 to 3. But yeah, my set is complete for now as they keep releasing more seasons. Woo! I also received Anne of Green Gables. This was a little Easter present from my mum. I've since finished this book and it is so cute. I loved it. I had a lot of fun reading it. It was a very sweet one. I want to watch the TV show now. I think it's Anne with an E that's on Netflix. So yeah, I'm going to check that out. But the book was adorable. Loved it. I got Sarah J Maas's Catwoman, Soul Stealer. I believe this was a series they did with quite a few female fantasy authors that they wrote books about DC characters. So yeah, this I got secondhand. I got it off Depop and it's signed, so that's real cool. So that'll go in my Sarah J Maas collection, and it's just quite a nice cover as well. I like how discreet it is. Very funky. I made the mistake of going to Waterstones in February and came out with this cute little stack. So I got the Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury, which again I have now read. I loved it. It was amazing. Very not what I expected, but was good. I was expecting a lot of short stories, which there kind of was, but they also all linked, which was a nice surprise. But it's very interesting. I love Ray Bradbury. He's great. I also got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This was actually cheap because it's ripped and it's damaged, so it was half price. So it's a really fancy illustrated sprayed edge edition, and I got it for a discount, which is fun. I also got The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. I have no idea what this book is about. I kept seeing pictures of it on Instagram and I just really like the cover, so hopefully it's good because I couldn't tell you a thing about it. And finally I got Tender is the Flesh. Again, all I know is this book's about cannibalism. We'll see how it goes. I like my steak rare, so hopefully I enjoy this book. Up next, I went to Sainsburys, which is always risky, and I got Icebreaker. Again, I have since read this book and I loved it. It was so cute. Oh, do you ever finish a book and then you just think, I wish I was part of that friendship group? I wish these friends were mine and I wish they were real people, because that's how I felt reading this. It was just really sweet. The way they interacted was so funny, and the things they said and did were so funny. And you just know that if you hung out with them, it'd be a barrel of laughs, and they'd also be there to look out for you, which is what you want in a friend. So I loved Icebreaker. I'm probably going to reread it, probably soon. From my local bookshop, I got Legends and Lattes. This was a present off Patrick, so thank you, Patrick. I can't remember why you brought it for me now. It was a while ago, but it's cute. It cozy fantasy. I'm very intrigued. I haven't heard much about this, but what I have heard has been really good, so I'm looking forward to this. Again, from my local bookshop, I got Mother Thing. This, again, I don't really know anything about it. I saw the creepy cover and I read the synopsis. It's about someone's dead mother-in-law coming back and haunting them. It sounds creepy, it sounds weird, it sounds like my cup of tea. Should be good. I've been on a bit of a binge buying from the Broken Book binding online. So far I've received A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher. I haven't read anything by T. Kingfisher, but so many of their books get recommended to me so often that I just had to try it, and it's got this beautiful pink sprayed edge, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's also signed, so you know I love a signed book, but I'm quite curious about this. I think it's going to be weird. I also got The Curator by Owen King. This is Stephen King's son. I believe this is his second book after writing Sleeping Beauties with Stephen King. So I'm really curious as to what this will be like, because it's not horror as far as I'm aware, it's like fantasy. And yeah, I really enjoyed Sleeping Beauties, so I'll be curious to see if reading this I'll realise which parts of Sleeping Beauties he wrote. Should be good. Again, this one's signed. Amazing. And finally I got How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. Again, beautiful blue sprayed edge. I've read a couple of Grady Hendrix books now and I really enjoy them. They're always really weird but really easy to read. I'm about to start My Best Friend's Exorcism, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm also looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be weirdly spooky, which is what I want sometimes. Should be fun. From my local second-hand bookshop, I got The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. I was searching high and low for the Fontana book cover to match all my others, but they didn't have it, but I really quite liked this pan cover. I thought it was a bit interesting. I believe this is the first book, or maybe the second book, of the Tommy and Tuppence series, and there's only 5 and I've read the other 4, so this will be good. I want to read it just to finish it all off. And I also got the A to Z of short stories of Agatha Christie and novels. This isn't a book, this is just, it's basically every book she's wrote, and with like a brief synopsis and a like whodunit. But I think the cutest thing is I got this secondhand and someone has already gone through and like ticked a lot of the books, and at the back they've like started doing little timelines. So I think that's really sweet. I like that someone, whoever had this before, obviously loved it a lot because they've put time into it. So it'll be nice if I can add to that. And it'll just be a fun thing to have as I tick them off and read them. Agatha Christie wrote a lot of books, so this will help me keep track. My local bookshop have been doing a box outside of the shop where a hardback is £2 and a paperback is £1, and if you buy them the money goes to charity. So the books are usually a bit damaged, maybe they were damaged in shipment, or they've most of the ones I have actually are water damage. So I got the Tattoo Murder. This one is water damaged, it's all a bit crinkly, but it was basically in fine condition. So this was £1. I also got Vampires. This again, water damaged bit here, but £1, and it sounds really interesting actually. I love vampires in literature. And finally I got Daisy Darker. This was £2 and it's actually signed, but I think it was the copy that was used for that window display because it's really sun damaged, which I don't mind, and like all the cover was creased, and you can see, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but the sun has like bleached the cover onto the book. I think it makes it look more cool, more interesting, more quirky. I'm really pleased that I managed to get this. So these are from the sale boxes. And finally, I have been spending money at Waterstones again because I'm terrible. I got In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Look at that sprayed edge. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I have since heard that this is like a retelling of Pinocchio, but at the time of buying it I didn't know anything other than that it had a pretty sprayed edge and I must have it. So yeah, this is really cute. And I also got Lady Macbethard? It's like Lady Macbeth. I think it's just a Lady Macbeth retelling, but it's, again, this one is signed. it was, yeah, in the weird place where they try and like hide fancy hardbacks so you don't notice them, and then you're like, oh yeah, they have this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it'll be weird. I like Macbeth, it's one of my favourite Shakespeare plays, so I like reading anything kind of around it. These are all the books that I've got over the past few months. I believe it's currently the 6th of May, so I am now saying I will go back onto my book buying ban. I'm gonna try and not buy any more books until August, which is when my birthday is, and I can probably justify asking for some books for my birthday then. So we'll see how that goes, because it hasn't been going very well recently. But I'm really chuffed with everything I brought, and I think I have done a good job of buying a few books recently and then reading them straight away, which would have been better if I'd started doing that like 6 years ago when I started building this insane library behind me. But better late than never, and I am getting through my TBR. It is coming down. Not as fast as I hoped it would, but it's getting there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there's any books you think I should read next that I haven't already read, let me know. If there's any that you have also bought recently, let me know. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.